This copyrighted broadcast of the Filipina Super League may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the PSL.
Mataas ang kumpiyansa ng top-tier athletics Lipa matapos nilang makuha ang unang panalo dito sa PSL President's Cup 2025. At ang kanilang gantimpala, isang matchup kalaban ng Caloocan, ang huling kupunan na wala pang talo sa taong ito. Masusubukan ang galing ng mga Stallions sa opensa laban sa tibay ng depensa ng Supremos. And yan nga ang ating match at hand, ang top-tier athletic Stallions kalaban ang Caloocan Supremos. Joel Parcon po bringing you the action alongside my partner Chiki Reyes. Chiki, magandang gabi sa'yo.
Magandang gabi. I like what you said. Gantimpala dahil nanalo. Ang maganda yung immaculate katapat agad ng top tier.
Exactly. So masusubukan talaga sila dito, no? As we take a look at our team standings, as you mentioned, on top of the heap ang itong Caloocan Supremos at 5-0. Samantalang ito namang top-tier athletics, they are at 1-3 currently at 7th spot. As we take a look at...
So, you mentioned that last game, they were able to win it big against the Wildcats. Tingnan mo naman dito, no? From the bench points, fast break points, everything tilting the way of the Stallions. So, it's good that they have something positive to bring in this game against the immaculate record of the Supremos.
And ang ano nga dyan is that nung game na yun,
Oo.
na-set ni Ivan Ludovice yung 19 assists na record na na-break
Tinalo.
earlier. Lipat naman tayo dito sa kabila, ang Caloocan Supremos in the battle of the unbeaten teams. They nanaig sila laban sa Binyan.
3 points, home court advantage. They have everybody supporting them. They went up against a tough team in Binyan, but the numbers would speak for itself. Tignan mo to, the little things from the points of turnovers to the bench points. Yung mga yan, pag dikit ang laro, yun ang sinandalan ng Supremos in edging out Binyan.
And heading their team were two players, si Jeff Manday, who scored 18 points, and si Chris Biton with 14. Let's go ahead to our daily fantasy marquee matchup. For the Stallions, it will be Decoy Lopez. And para naman dito sa Caloocan Supremos, it is June Bonsubre. We talked about it a bit off cam, no? These are the utility guys para dito sa parehong kupunan.
Lamang si June sa rebounding, but look at the assist department. Decoy Lopez averaging about under 5 assists per game. So it's good to see how well can they help the leading scorers or the go-to guys of their respective clubs.
And para makakuha tayo ng additional information, let's turn you over to our courtside reporter, the third member of our panel, Sam Santos. Sam, take it away.
Chicky and Joel, we are down to our last and final matchup of the night. And evidently, parami na ng parami ang tao dito sa Marikina choosing to spend their Friday night with some heart-racing basketball action. Coming from a major victory, the Caloocan Supremos are very confident about their chances on this game. For playing Coach Gabby Espinas, their advantage is the fact that they're a well-balanced team, a good mix of young guns and veterans. While Chris Biton will be setting this out as he's nursing a minor hand injury he succumbed to in his last game. On the other hand, for the top-tier athletics, they're very much aware that this is a big challenge for them, lalo na at Ludovice and Terzo would set this out due to personal matters, and Flores and Montuano are nursing injuries. Caloocan Supremos versus top-tier athletics when we return. This is Filipina Super League. Dito, Pinoy ang bida.
Welcome here inside the Marikina Sports Center. This is Pilipinas Super League 2025 President's Cup, and it's the main game of today's triple header. Now let us meet the starters from your super teams. First, from top tier athletics, Lipa Batangas Stallions. Starting guard number 3, John Gonzaga. To guard number 21, Pio Longa. And forward number 5, Reggie Basibas. Also at forward number 14, Decoy Lopez. And at center, number 20, Stephen Siruma. Head coach is Artem Cantero, assisted by Reinhard Mendoza. Team manager, Don Mendoza. And team owner, Eric Bagnes. Now let us meet the starters from Caloocan Supremos. Starting guard number 7, Jeramer Cabanag. One guard number 29, Joko Tayungtong. At forward number 12, Josh Flores. Also at forward number 14, Nober Gonzalez. And man in the middle, number 18, June Bonsubre. Head coach is Gabby Espinas. His assistants are Toto Dohilio, Peter Santamaria, Mark Banalang. Team manager,
As we take a look at the starters para dito sa Top Tier Athletics, you've got Gonzaga, Longa, Siruma, Basibas, and Lopez. Para naman sa Supremos, it's Tayungtong, Cabanag, Bonsubre, Flores, and Gonzalez. And officiating this ball game, we've got crew chief Geraldo Gabriel, umpire number 1, Ramon Santiago Jr., and umpire number 2, Alan Maronilla.
So, something has got to give, di ba? Sabi nga nila, mababahira na ba yung Caloocan dito or mananatili yung kanilang immaculate record?
Exactly. And undermanned ang parehong kupunan, Chris Bito on the lead guard of Caloocan, hindi maglalaro dito. And isa sa kanilang mga inaasahang shooter and scorer, si Jeff Manday, I believe, is also not going to play.
Yung marquee matchup mo, present agad.
Oo.
Bonsubre, sila nagbabantayan.
Sila nagbabantayan. So, titingnan natin, wala pang nakaka-score. Here's Lopez for 3. Off to the left. And dito naman sa kabila, Bonsubre clearing the way. Pero hindi pumasok yung layup para dito kay Flores. Lopez had to pick up his dribble. Siruma. Ikot ng bola para sa Stallions. Gonzaga nakawala ng bahagya. Gives it up to Basibas for the jumper. Too strong. Bonsubre fighting for that rebound. Yun nga lang, he was fighting with his teammate.
So both teams medyo a little over-eager. They're trying to put that ball inside close as possible. But after a few attempts, Supremos on the board courtesy of Gonzalez.
Nomer Gonzalez, one of the stalwarts as well para dito sa Supremos. Mintes yung jumper ulit ni Basibas. Here's Flores kicking it out to Cabanag. He's a known shooter. He's got one of the finest shots here. Bonsubre will go for the jumper. No good. Rebound goes to Basibas.
I would say that interior is very tight for both teams. Classic pulling the rug from under. I've covered Tayungtong so many times in this, even during his collegiate years. This guy's a tough defender and do not leave him open.
He has the shot.
Ay, may kalalagyan ka talaga. Oo.
Here's Tayungtong. Cabanag to Bonsubre. Eto, isa rin hindi pwedeng iwanan. Jeramer Cabanag.
I have to say that close out of John Lopez and Decoy Lopez was hilaw eh. He could have sprinted a little bit faster.
Here's Basibas trying to get away from Gonzalez. They swing it around. Longa, no. Tayong Tong will challenge the defense. Gives it back out. Kabanag is fouled by Longa there.
But you gotta give Decoy credit there. He tried to activate itong si Pio, no? From
Yeah.
downtown.
That will be the first foul for Pio Longa. Kabanag from the corner. Too strong. Rebound goes to Basibas. Basibas once again looking for teammates. Si Ruma will try from 3. Yes, sir!
Oh, they needed that shot in the arm. Otherwise, maiiwanan sila dito.
First points on the board para dito sa Stallions. Tayong Tong. Directing traffic. Flores. Nakazona itong Stallions. So tingnan natin kung ano yung magiging solusyon.
I think they're egging the orange shirts to take it from the outside.
At mukhang ready naman ang Supremos. Di nga lang pumasok yung tira ni Flores doon. Nauna si Basibas. Controls the ball. And immediately 4 orange shirts.
You gotta love the transition defense ng Caloocan.
Yun nga yung natin. Itong Caloocan is known for their defense. Magmula pa last year, the President's Cup 2024, Decoy Lopez for 3. Yes, sir!
Oh, he has that. Even when we were working with him in the Marinerong Filipino Skippers, Decoy always had that in his arsenal.
And he will hope to show more of that here as Jeramer Kabanag has always been showing it para dito sa ating PSL President's Cup. Mentes yung subok na sagot ni Decoy Lopez.
It was a good line, di ba? You gotta give it to him.
Medyo malakas lang.
Oh, might have gone back-to-back.
Here's Basibas. Basibas will attack. Basibas will get the layup.
First deadlock of the game.
5:42 of the first quarter. Tayong Tong. Siya ang nagiging lead point guard dito para sa Caloocan in the absence of Chris Bitoon. Na report ngayon ni Sam sa ating pregame na nursing a hand injury. Etong si Chris Bitoon.
And if you have a Joko Tayong Tong doing the point guard chores, coming di ba, off the bench to replace Biton, it's a luxury for Caloocan actually.
As the ball will stay with top tier. And White will check into the game. As well as that's
Cecilio.
Lopez for 3. Bounces out. Dito naman sa kabila, Nomer Gonzalez couldn't get the under goal stab. Jeramer Kabanag is fouled on that drive.
Kabanag will always take it strong. Di ba? He reminds Rudy Distrito na Dante.
Anyway, let's turn you over to Sam Santos. Sam, what do you have?
Mga ka-PSL, after a hard-fought victory against Binyan on their home court, the Caloocan Supremos are riding high on renewed confidence as the lone undefeated team this season. But you know, for Gabby Espinas, hindi na bago to dahil this was also the scenario last season wherein they were topping the leaderboards but eventually fell short in making it to the finals. Kaya naman, now is definitely not the time for complacency. The Supremos are laser-focused on their ultimate goal of becoming tournament champions. It's really all or nothing for Caloocan at this point. Balik sa inyo, Chicky and Joel.
All or nothing indeed. It will be important for them to continue their intensity. No, they had a good showing last year. They want to continue building on it.
Oh, White might have gotten away with a dribbling violation there.
As Basibas, the fadeaway goes in.
And you can't blame our referee. Referee Maronina was trailing. Hindi agad makikita yun eh.
Oo. In real time, hindi ganun ka halata.
And if you're white, if there's no whistle, tuloy lang.
Tuloy lang. Oo. And that jumper goes in. Almost another interception. Manlangit. Here's Cecilio. He's got Tayong Tong in front of him. Siruma over to Basco. They've got 8 seconds on the clock. Cecilio for 3. No.
That's a bailout shot. Nothing really happening on the offensive sequence for top tier that time.
Tayong Tong. Nice pass. Manlangit. The fadeaway. No. Ball is tipped. Will stay with the orange shirts.
Now you saw that, diba? Hindi pumasok yung tira ni Manlangit. But look at how Tayong Tong was able to change the defensive stance of top tier. One ball fake, diba? One shot fake, goes in, attracts the defense. Open shot for JJ.
Nandun din kasi yung again, the reputation na alam mo shooter, alam mo dangerous na malibre. Valencia missing on the triple. Here's Basibas. Takes it out to Basco. He's got Kalahat in front of him. Siruma gets the handoff. Basco gets it back. Fakes. Fires. Makes it.
The beauty of having a veteran with the number 41, Maladert Nowitzki. Diba? I mean, if it was another player, it would have rattled him already, having a tall defender in front of him.
Pero not Marlon Basco.
Hindi.
No, not at all. Ito rin, Siruma. Oh, that is way off.
We call that the ringless, but not of the good kind.
So, bola babalik dito sa Caloocan. Surprisingly, isa lang ang kanilang lamang so far.
Up and down we go, di ba? We're seeing shots, but as I mentioned from the get-go, parang gigil eh. Both teams.
Oh, that shot was smothered by the Stallions defense. White, he is smothered himself. Prince Casin with that block. Manlangit for 3. Yes, sir!
It's a 3 Manlangit, but I thought I saw him step on that line, but we'll see.
16 to 17, we'll be back. And yun, so may nagkaroon tayo ng kuro-kuro or pulong-pulong dito with our tech. Again, isa na kanina pa natin sinasabi, maganda na nandito sa tabi natin ng ating technical committee.
Kasi nare-review nila eh, di ba, ng mabilisan. And I think
Ayan.
there might be a correction on the last call by Chief Crew Gabriel.